Bro, why everybody coming for you for this blessed Loom Sou Sou thing? Like, what are they not understanding? Bro, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't know why everybody keeps coming for me, but in this video, we're gonna be talking about the blessed Loom versus Sou Sou and the differences between them, because I think everybody thinks the two of them are the same, but that isn't the case whatsoever. So let's put this to rest right now. Now, over the last couple of days, I've been hearing that Sou Sou is a scam. Oh, it's similar to the blessed Loom, this and that. And what I find even more funny is the explanations either don't make any sense or the examples that are given aren't Sou Sou whatsoever. So in this video, we're gonna put those talks to rest. What's up? I'm Brandon Young, and on this channel, I teach you how to make, save, and invest money. So if you're new here, consider subscribing and don't forget to hit that bell so you don't miss a beat. Now, in some previous videos, I mentioned that the blessing Loom is not the same as Sou Sou, and I mentioned the major differences between the two. And I've had a lot of you come for me in the comments talking about, what are you talking about? They're the same exact thing, just a different name. But they are the same exact thing. This is how the blessed Loom works. This person on the purple is the actual person receiving that gift. The ones on the pink, those are actually called the leaders. The people on the green are the marketers that are actually getting these people on the blue. And the people on the blue are called the gift givers. Now, basically what would happen is in this situation, these green spots are going to be trying to fill in all of these blue spots. Once all of those are filled and each person that is on the blue spot has given in their $100, it will be gifted to this person in the middle, which is Ryan. Now, once Ryan has received his gift, this Loom will split into two. So it will be split in half. So Ashley and everybody else on this side will be put into a new Loom, and Kanan and everybody else on this side will be put onto a new Loom, and everybody moves down one space. Now, basically, I just used this top half and showed you how it would look once the next Loom is created. So since we have Ashley here and she moves down to the middle, Bridget and Sarah then move here. Then Ryan, Chelsea, Jessica, and I added Brian because it's an empty space. They would move here. Now, everybody in the green now, which is Ryan, Chelsea, Jessica, and Brian, their goal is to get this all filled up once again. And then once again, it's filled up, Ashley would get her payment. But even with that information being shown, we have to put a lot of things into consideration. Sou is primarily a savings club, and you aren't really supposed to make any money whatsoever. There's a certain misconception that with Sou Sou, you're supposed to double, triple, quadruple your money, but that isn't the case whatsoever. The fact of the matter is you're only supposed to get out what you put in. You don't know how many people I've spoken to where they be like, I put in $250 and I got 5K out. Well, that isn't particularly Sou Sou, because that's not how it works. It's supposed to be a savings club. You're not supposed to double, triple your money off of it at all. The actual definition for Sou Sou is a group of people who come together and make regular weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly monetary contributions to a common fund, which is then dispersed as a lump sum to one member in each cycle. So let's say technically you have 10 people and each person puts in $100 weekly or monthly, however you want to do it. Realistically, everybody is supposed to get one draw of $1,000 since it's 10 weeks times 100, which in definition means nobody particularly made any money, but as a collective, you all were able to save the same amount of money. Sou Sous are originally made as savings groups, so you can save money as a collective, or it is made as a way to give somebody particularly a loan to help them out in a particular situation. Let's say somebody is in a particular situation where maybe their car broke down, they don't have enough money to fix their engine. To fix their engine, it costs $900, which they don't have. They join that Sou Sou and they're able to get that first draw. So they'll get that $1,000 first. But after time, after the 10 weeks, they would potentially have paid that off by helping other people get to their draws as well. This was just another way to, let's say if you need a large loan and you don't particularly want to go to the bank, or you don't qualify for a loan for a bank, this is kind of used as a collective, as a way to get a loan from a group of trustworthy, like-minded people that can help you out in a situation where you need help. I don't know where along the lines where that line got blurred, but that is the original definition and the original purpose of Sou Sou. All this other recruiting and stuff, I don't know where that came about, but this is the original definition and the original reason why this came into fruition. All right, we spoke about the purpose of Sou Sou. Now let's actually talk about this recruiting process that I've been hearing floating around. Now I've had plenty of people come to me and they're like, oh man, this circle is great. Oh, I put in 200. I got 3K. I had to recruit 4 people.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Slow down. Why did you have to recruit somebody? They also mentioned that they only drew once. They didn't have to put any more money in. And after they put that 200, they got their payout immediately of that 2,000 or 3,000. And I'm like, yeah, that's not how Sou Sou works at all. I mean, you made your 2,000, but the only caveat is you put in that 200 or 500, whatever money that you put in, and you got 2,000 back, but you had to recruit other people that put their money in, and essentially their money is paying you. I want to make something very clear about this. At the point where you start having to recruit people, this no longer becomes a Sou Sou. This is no longer a Sou Sou at all, because Sou Sous do not involve you recruiting people in order for you to make your money. With Sou Sous, you usually compile a group of like-minded people and you continually use that same group over and over. There's no new recruiting put into fruition, none of that. If it starts with 10 people, you're using that 10 same people over the cycle of time you've allocated, but you're not recruiting any more people, none of that, in order for you to get paid. When you start to step into that kind of circle of recruiting people, it is no longer Sou Sou, it is what we call a pyramid scheme. Typically, it becomes a pyramid scheme because obviously the people at the top are getting paid, they're getting the money off of the new recruits that are coming in. So there's not really actually anything going on besides the fact that you're getting paid with the new recruits that are coming in to the actual circle. The major caveat with this is if new recruits don't come in, people don't get paid. And obviously, if you're at the bottom, if you're the last to come in, obviously you're not going to get paid if people do not recruit under you. So there's that. However you want to size this up, this particular form of making money, it is not Sou Sou. This is the Blessing Loom scam Ponzi scheme that I spoke about. So there is that. I've closed that actual case. That is a Ponzi scheme, and I've explained why it is a Ponzi scheme. Point 3 is where I'm having people bash me and tell me, well, I cashed out 4 times. I've made this amount of money. Yes, you have. And I'm in no shape and form saying that you did not make that money. I'm not saying that you lied about making that money. But you need to realize just because you particularly made money does not mean it is not a scam. And that's where that line is kind of getting blurred. People feel just because that they are making money, they are cashing out, that it's not a scam, that it's real, it's true. You gotta realize in this day and age, there are plenty of Ponzi schemes and scams that go on every day. And obviously in those situations, you're gonna have your winners and you're gonna have your losers. You're gonna have those people who are actually making the money, the outcome that we all came into it thinking that we were gonna get money, and then we have those people that come into it, they don't make anything, they lose every single dime that they put in. The point of Sou Sou is to save money and actually help each other as a collective to save money or help people through times of need. That is the actual purpose of Sou Sou. I could tell you, with this Blessing Loom scam, a lot of people put their money in, but a lot of people didn't get their money out. So there is that. The point of everybody doing this escapade was so everybody can come up and do well and make their money and do the things that they want to do. But if everybody's intention was to make money and they're putting in their money and some people aren't getting paid, how does that actually make you feel as a person that you went ahead, recruited this person in with the intention to help them make money and they didn't make anything? It's like, are you in such need for money that you would do this to one of your friends or somebody else just so you can come up and you just leave them high and dry? The blessing loom, it comes in many shapes and forms. Let's be honest. There's a new, different type of way to do it every single year. These videos are not to rant, but to explain the difference between them, and so you can be prepared when you see these different types of things and you can make an educated decision besides just asking a friend or being like, oh, did you make money from this? All right, I'm gonna join. If you have lost money during the blessed Loom Ponzi scheme, I'm really sorry that that happened to you. But honestly, I feel collectively we need to do better as people to hold each other up to a higher standard and help each other to make money and not just put other people down so other people can get a come up. I hope my explanation gave you some more clarity and understanding towards this actual situation, because I've gotten a lot of blowback, a lot of comments about this. So I hope that this has cleared it up for you. And if it hasn't, please leave a comment down below stating your questions or your concerns about this. Watch this video, go subscribe here. I'm Brandon Young, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.